Welcome back, folks. I am Jon Najarian. This is 3 at 3. We break down unusual activity that is found by our heat seeker algorithm. We also talk frequently about the sentiment that has driven people into various stocks, and then we share it with you at 3 p.m. Eastern. If you are indeed a subscriber, then you get it at 3 p.m. Still with time to put on option trades around it. If you are not a subscriber, you get it free, but it comes to you after the market has closed. So your choice will give you plenty of opportunities to join us. And with that said, let's start today's 3 at 3. Unusual option activity, calls being bought on the offer, puts being bought on the offer. These are what we look for on a daily basis. Live Nation was one that fit that bill today. With the stock trading just over 112, we had strong, unusual activity. No, so that stock, as you see, down about $2, trading 112.35. There it is, 112, I guess 26 when we first highlighted it on our blog, and then it of course made a move, as frequently stocks do when we mention them on halftime report. Let me just give you an update on where it is right now. In fact, let's see here. Let's see, LYV. Got to go into my account and see where she's trading. Well, it round tripped, unfortunately. It did make a nice pop up to 113, but came back down to 112 and is now at 112.54. So not exactly a bell ringer yet, but look at the date on these calls, April 115 calls. They're giving themselves plenty of time to be right, which means there's very low time decay in this particular trade. So we're in LYV. We rolled up. We've been in this one since the high 80s, I believe, as I mentioned on the halftime report to my buddy Josh Brown today. AFRM, AFFIRM. Well, they're buying the 150 calls. After a little correction here, has carried stock down into the 140s. 6,000 of those had traded as of the time I was on the halftime report today. There is the AFRM trade as we posted it at 146.33. 5,300 of those February 150 calls. AFRM right now trading at 147.30, so approximately $1 higher than when we saw it here. And let's see, when I was on the halftime, where was that one? Well, sorry, I thought I might have showed it, but it doesn't. Anyway, that is the second of today's 3 at 3, AFRM. This is a buy now, pay later stock that we have had a very nice ride in over the past several months. You recall that back in September, this was under $70. It had more than doubled, trading up to a high of approximately 168 or 170. So put on $100 in 2 months. And a lot of that coming, of course, from the adoption by Amazon of the buy now, pay later model. All right, let's get today's third, which is JW Nordstrom. JWM, JW Nordstrom. Let's see, JW, I think it's JWN, not M, because why would it be M if you spell Nordstrom with an N? Yeah, JWN. The stock was trading 34 and change. It is still 34 and change. 6,500 of those no 35 calls are what they were focused on. These are calls that expire next week, folks. So we did have some activity in here that carried the stock when I first mentioned it on the halftime report up to approximately the same level, 134.10-ish. And then it broke down about half an hour ago, but right now is trading at 33.75. So that is the third of today's 3 at 3. Keep in mind that every time we see very short-term options like this, options that expire in a week, we want to be very careful on how quickly we take our profits or how quickly we cut our losses. Don't miss the live stream. If you guys want to get the live stream, which many of you are getting, thousands of you, but if the rest of you would like to get the live stream, you've got to subscribe to one of our products. It could be UOA Elite. It could be UOA Pro. We have several offerings of unusual option activity. We coined that phrase, UOA, unusual option activity, and we've been doing it on the halftime report and Fast Money for years. So if you would like to join, this is what you get. You get weekly trade ideas, live webinars, and a trading community second to none. If you're somebody who would like to bounce ideas off of other people in a chat room, other people who are following similar activity to what you are looking at, and they're telling you how they're playing it, many of them have done fabulously well. Well, that's one of the real benefits, being in that chat room, being able to ask questions, post to each other and so forth. Of course, the weekly trade ideas as well as live webinars make it pretty attractive too. You go to marketrebellion.com/UOA live. That's marketrebellion.com/UOA live. All right, let's get to some questions. You can shoot them into me via my Twitter account, which is at Jon Najarian. That's at JONNAJARIAN. Let's get to that now. Melco, Real Sean Wagner, whose handle is at Real Sean, SEAN, Wagner, WAGNER, the number 1. John and Market Rebels, how far out are your Melco calls? China ever going to open up? Thanks. Don't know. I know that I'm in January, but I don't know how far out or how long it's going to take for China to open up. As you know, they are a zero tolerance COVID player right now. So if one person in a factory gets COVID, they shut down the whole factory. Now you're asking about, of course, a casino company. Same would apply. I would assume that if one person in that casino tests positive, the whole casino is going to be shut down. So anyway, when are they going to open up? I'd say you got to give it a few months. I still like the Vegas plays better, but I am in MLCO as well. NVIDIA or NVIDIA. Lucy, whose handle is Lucy KPOPE, Lucy K Pope. Hi, John. Could you explain the mechanics and logic of rolling NVIDIA up? I get Inc. PT, price target, I think she means, but I am losing money on premium when rolling up the same date. Thanks. Well, here's an example. So here's 5 rolls that I did in NVIDIA. Sorry, NVIDIA. People hate it when I call it NVIDIA. NVIDIA. So as you see, back in June, bought the 175s in July. As the stock rallied in July, I bought the October 200s. They went against me for a bit, maybe that was 2 weeks, but had lots of time because it was July, 3 months out. And then it went right back to work and worked its way up to 225 by September, sold out of my 200s and rolled up to the 225s in October. Held those until the November 250s. When we hit that, bought those. I've since rolled up and am now in the approximately, I think, 290s, but I couldn't fit it on the screen. So those 1, 2, 3, 4 on the screen of the rolls that I've done. So the goal here, and let me take it back to her, Lucy. The goal here, Lucy, was to pull money off the table and yet still stay involved in the stock because we still had option activity further out in time, and I wanted to stay with it, but I wasn't comfortable holding from 175 all the way up to 300. That's a wonderful run, but I'm more comfortable pulling money off the table, putting on a new spread, pulling money off the table, putting on a new spread, rolling up, rolling up, rolling up, rolling, rolling, rolling is how we refer to that. So thank you for that question. I hope that helps others. Nathan Mouchad, who is the head of that Traders for a Cause charity. Here we were, I guess, on television, and many of us were just frustrated or laughing at the discussion between Josh Brown there with the light blue shirt on the bottom and Stephen Weiss, the gentleman with the suit and open collared shirt up on top. I just get kind of crazed when they have these long discussions that don't really go anywhere. And I guess a lot of you like them. And I don't mean I don't like the people, I do. But a lot of you like those discussions. They don't do anything for me. So I tend to try to either A, stay awake or keep from looking too foolish. And I guess I look pretty foolish there because I'm just basically sitting here with my pen just going, oh man, can we please move on to something else? But anyway, we got to cover a lot of ground, and certainly Josh and Steve Weiss got into it and had a good time getting into it, I guess, today on the program. If you would like to join our rebellion, then go to marketrebellion.com/get started. You could get started today and be a member going forward. If you need to learn and get basics, intermediate, or advanced for trading stock, options, futures, crypto, we have all four. We have courses for all four. I would strongly encourage you to do just that. Join us and learn about how we trade, because I trade with less risk than just about all of you. And I do that because I'm trading calls and call spreads, puts and put spreads, rather than just trading stock. I love it. You can define your risk on entry, and high volatility means certain strategies come in vogue. Low volatility means different strategies come in vogue. It's a new day every day. It's fun. I love trading. You would love it too. And it can increase your potential. I can never guarantee you success, but I can increase your potential for successful trades. Go to marketrebellion.com/get started, and or join us for unusual option activity by typing in marketrebellion.com/UOA live. Thank you, folks, for joining me today. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you back here Monday. Bang.